Did Detroit make the Amazon list? Did they go out for it?
Oh, they went hard. I mean, at least they felt they went hard in the paint. But like, you don't have regional transit, you still burn your garbage, you know, and everything is spread out. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, I just like, I mean, at some point, like, you gotta put your money where your mouth is. Well, it's 5 degrees in Detroit, and I've had a sinus infection for a month, so San Francisco is amazing. No, I'll do the thing. It's really an amazing thing to be from the Midwest and get to come to a place like San Francisco. Like, everywhere I walk, it's like the future, right? And everywhere I go, people are like talking about like blockchain and drones, and like, it's just like, I can't tell you how excited I am. I just can't believe I get to be here. So we're on our way to Facebook.
We're on our way to Facebook.
Just 2 or 3 days ago, Facebook riled up the news business by saying that they were going to deprioritize news from publishers and news feed and get back to surfacing more personal connections.
You know, from my point of view, the problem with Facebook is that they basically contributed heavily to ruining the news business, and now they are saying we're gonna do this other thing, which is supposed to be better. Once again, it seems to me disregarding, at least in part, the needs of the media companies whose product they profit from.
My fear with the recent change to newsfeed is you're going to see less content that's honest from the New York Times and the Atlantic and Boston Globe, and you're going to see more content from people who don't believe in vaccinations, because your mom and a bunch of people are going to comment, and then that's going to surface.
But are we then 100% accepting that Facebook is the source where we're going to read what we want to read? And is that really the place for that, right?
Facebook has been persona non grata to the news industry for a little while, and the kind of op-eds and articles have been flying with all sorts of opinions about what they should and shouldn't be doing, and I think it's always nice to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
So is Facebook above us, or where?
Everywhere.
I meant Facebook. I wear blue just for Facebook. I'm really digging the like drippy paint vibe.
It has that Silicon Valley, startup feel, color and industrial decoration.
I thought it would be all like blue and robotic and clinical inside, so I'm actually pleasantly surprised by like how warm and kind of rad it feels.
Compared to the places I've done my writing, when I've been with various publications the last few years, it's different in that it doesn't seem to be obviously rad infested, and people look happy and content coming in, so that's a big difference.
We're going to be talking to some product people who are focused on their products around subscription businesses. Facebook's also very earnest and serious about trying to offer tools to help publishers experiment with other business models, but the efforts are very much in their early days, and I think this will be a great chance for us to learn from them. Everyone here is going to have a subscription component. Some are starting from scratch with it, some are pivoting into it, and I would wonder if you've learned anything or just would have any advice, I guess, from all the publishers that you guys have talked to.
I think a big part of what we've learned is what you guys have known for a long time and why you're going down this path, which is that quality content is what drives subscriptions. Having a very clear focused strategy on like what is the audience you want to go after, what do you want to be known for, what are the types of must-read content that you have. That's a very different approach than going for business models that are purely ad funded, where you go for scale.
If you guys look a year from now, 2 years from now, like what is success for Facebook in the news business?
I think, let me start with what that means for people, because that's always where we start. And it's like, if we manage to make people more informed after coming to Facebook, that's success. We know that to make people more informed, you need the industry to continue giving content in the right form, giving content that is informative and doesn't optimize for clickbait. And all of that requires a business model that makes news sustainable on the platform. And so that's what success looks like on that side, is just a news organization feeling like they get value out of Facebook and that Facebook helps their business.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Fiji. Okay, so then guys, we'll shut the cameras off now.
Why are all these gnomes here?
Oh, cool.
He's hysterical.
It was very interesting. I relived my own birth.
We're gonna work on your business plans on the way back to the office. So we have a worksheet here with some information about who are your target customers. Let us know your current number of subs. If you don't currently have necessarily a number of subs, then go to your 2018 goals.
So you're not gonna put that my only subscriber is my mom?
Will she pay?
Nah, she won't pay.
I was a little bit underwhelmed by what happened at Facebook, and I didn't see it as terribly relevant to us right now. I mean, maybe it will be at one point.
I feel like if you're the New York Times or the Financial Times or whatever, like obviously you're massive, so like Facebook is going to do whatever they can to help you succeed, and it means you get to be part of all these betas, and you get a special account manager, and you make everything happen. And I wish that Facebook felt the same way about smaller publishers. I feel like I'm seeing the side of San Francisco I've never seen before. It's decidedly, it's like more realistic. Like there's a Lowe's, it's a freeway, it's a Ramada. Like, I was wondering where reality was. Here's reality.
I think post-Facebook, people still had a lot of questions. I hope and think some also heard an interest in news that maybe was a bit surprising to them, because that doesn't always come through in a lot of the headlines. But I think it wasn't immediately clear for everyone, or clear at all, how they were going to take what they heard and use it to grow their business tomorrow.
So tomorrow, what I'm going to be asking you is, what are the 3 things that I myself can do to move the needle?
Now, heading into the next day of the accelerator, everyone's really focused on what can I control about my business? What can I focus on to grow my audience on my own terms?
So we just reached 1,000 readers now, but our growth is not that stable. So we are trying to find a magic formula.
Growth is really on everyone's mind, and you don't just build your product once and watch it grow. You rebuild it every single day with what you publish.
We're not just building a publication, by the way. We're building a company that is founded on principles that transcend a publication.
Wow, you're getting good.
I think it's really time for the news industry to take control of its own destiny.